Hi, my name is Eva Vasquez. I work at MoreData, and today we'll talk about how to optimize the quality management system with Alfresco. Alfresco is an open-source content manager that has thousands of community members and solid implementations in thousands of enterprise customers. This plugin, developed by MoreData, uses Alfresco's basic functionalities. What we are going to see is mostly based on the customization of the Alfresco Share interface, some rules management, and JBPM workflows. The driver that led us to composing this plugin was the increasing request from our customers that are certified or intend to be of a system that helps them relieve the standard implementation process. Among the most important requirements that we gathered, I can highlight the need of a central repository where the users that are responsible for producing and maintaining the documents could access easily in a controlled manner. A simple interface that will leverage collaboration where users could also manage their tasks, share data, consult information, etc. Another problem that we usually face is the chaotic version control system that is done by multiplying files or just through an email client. It is essential to have a system that does the version control by itself without the user having to worry about it, and that allows him to replace the files with an older version of it. Review and approval cycles are one of the major sources of paper circulating around. If our documents are already electronic files, there is no need to print them so they can be approved. The system should enable review and approve workflows. Another issue is the distribution of documents. It's not recommended that the documents, when approved, are released to the rest of the organization in editable format. Distributing them in PDF would be a better practice. For last, one of the flows that we always see in a QSM is an incident management, so the system should easily implement it. In this matter, MoreData implemented a bunch of mechanisms in Alfresco that help a lot to simplify the QSM management. We have two major areas, one reserved to the QSM managers and the other open to the rest of the company. The reserved area has the main purpose of being the document repository for all the documents that are being managed by the QSM managers, such as procedures, standards, operational method sheets, templates, etc. Over these documents, we also have a status control. Documents are either in development, active, or obsolete. Documents are part of a controlled review and approval system. All these iterations in document development are subject to version control with an update record, so users can describe the changes they made to the earlier version. Auto-numbering of these versions is also a feature. After approval, documents are published. This approval triggers an action in Alfresco that converts a document in the PDF format and stores it in the common repository where everyone can see it. This second repository is available to all users and besides containing all the documents published by the quality managers, can also contain all sorts of documents and records. Collaborators has an interface with many components, such as the incident management workflow, where any user can start the registration of an incident, filling a specified form that will trigger tasks for validation, preventive and corrective actions implementation, and action evaluation. Alfresco also has some pretty generic workflows, so users can apply them to almost anything if they don't need that rigid process circuit. There is also the calendar component that allows you to share events, and you can also use it to register some milestones, such as the date of entry into force of a new procedure or the due date to issue one's vacation plan. The wiki can be used to share all kinds of information. Any user can edit or create articles. You can also use the blog to share unstructured information. The discussion forum has many uses. You can have it as a FAQ, or it can be used as a tool in brainstorm activities. There are other components that we will see through this demo, such as web link and data list features. Well, before proceeding, I want to introduce you the actors in our demo. We'll use a fictional company I called Bricks that has 2 upper management elements and 4 second-level departments. In Bricks, we have 3 quality managers. Anna, the person responsible of the QSM and who approves all the quality-related documents. Anthony, from the production department, participates in the definition of documents in his area and also audits the administrative and financial procedures. Finally, we have Richard, from the financial department, who is responsible for the definition of documents related to his area and also audits the productive procedures. We shall now start with the repository management. This is, let's see how the quality managers can operate and manage the quality-related documents. The actors involved in this part are Anna, our designated quality responsible, and Richard, who handles the definition of financial and administrative procedures. We'll start as logging in as Richard. When he enters the application, he has access to his dashboard that has three components: his profile, shortcuts to the sites where he belongs, and a pending tasks panel. If we click on the repository option on our main menu, we can access the company's global repository and only see what we are allowed to. On the left side, we can find some filters, such as documents I'm editing or my favorite documents, folder navigation, category and tag navigation. Well, Richard wants to upload a new document management procedure. In order to do so, he will go to the QSM folder and then navigate to Procedures and then to Development. Then, he clicks on the Upload button and selects the file he wants to put there. Next, he wants to ask Anna to review the procedure. Over the document, he clicks on Start Workflow and chooses the ad hoc type. He will now fill in the task details and end by submitting it to Anna. Now we'll log off and log in again as Anna. Anna's dashboard is a little different from Richard's. Besides the layout, Anna chose to place more dashlets that will give her easy access to the things she uses most, such as the event calendar and documents she's modified recently. In her task panel, Anna has a task submitted by Richard. As she clicks on it, she will now see the task details and can also view the document. Let's click on the document. Now we have its detail page and can preview it. Anna wants to modify the document, so she downloads it in order to change it. Let's just add a little paragraph and save it this way. Now Anna wants to submit her version of the document, so on its detail page, she clicks on Upload New Version and chooses the file she worked on her computer. Besides this, she also describes what changes she made to the document, so version control management can get easier. We can now see the modified document, and when we look at its version history, we can see all the iterations that document has been through. Anna will now end this process by approving the document. Our document has now moved from development to the active folder. This document was published automatically. Now let's log out and enter with a normal user that doesn't belong to the quality management group, like Sean. When we enter the Quality, Safety and Environment site and navigate to the Procedures folder, we can now see that the document Anna approved is available to everyone in PDF. Now we'll take a look at how users across our company can share information efficiently. On this part of the demo, we'll stay logged on as Sean, who is a production technician that belongs to the production department and is not directly involved in the quality management. Sean also has a personalized dashboard that only has his profile, shortcuts to his websites, a calendar, and the task manager. To enter the Quality, Safety and Environment site, we'd click on the shortcut that is on our dashboard as we already did earlier. As we enter the site, we can now access its dashboard that has a bunch of components: the site's profile with the indication on who are the site managers, a list of members, an image gallery which shows all the pictures that are in the site's library, recently modified documents that are the documents that have been created or modified in the past days, the site's calendar with all the upcoming events, and finally we have an activity feed that shows us what the other members have been doing. Sean also has access to the site's pages, which include the library as we already seen. Let's start by looking at our site calendar. Sean can see all the scheduled events by day, week, or month, as well as navigate between dates. The wiki is a space that can be used for many things, as it enables the collaborative article creation. In this example, we have used this wiki to compile some useful concepts regarding quality, safety, and environment. The blog is a space where users can share ideas, informal communications, or some information of interest. As a user sees a post, he can also comment on it, as we can usually do on the most common blogs. It is also possible to configure the automatic publication to external blogs, such as WordPress or TypePad. The web link page is basically a compilation of interesting web links to external or internal websites. You can also comment on links. We also have a discussion forum that in this case is used both as a FAQ and a space where users can throw new ideas. Finally, we have the data list page, where we can have, in this case, an editable worksheet with the planned improvement actions. Let's now see what the incident management workflow is like. This workflow is created to record and track the non-compliances that are detected. Our actors for this part of the demo are Sean, our production technician, Anna, the person responsible for the QMS, Tom, Brick's CFO, and Richard, who beyond being a quality manager is also the CFO's assistant. The process begins when a non-compliance is detected. In this case, Sean encountered a problem with a hydraulic press that caused an entire batch of bricks not to comply with our quality standards. The procedure says that he has to report the occurrence to Anna, our quality manager. So Sean will start the incident management workflow from his dashboard, where he clicks on the Start Workflow button and then chooses the one he wants. We now have a form to input the incident data. First, we describe what happened. Then we fill in the rest of the incident information, such as the type of the record, the product internal reference, when it happened, the cause of the failure, the severity, and we'll maintain the pending status since Sean didn't come up with a solution. In the description field, Sean gives a little more insight on what happened. He now starts the process by clicking on Start Workflow that creates a new task for our quality manager, Anna. Let's log in as Anna, and on her dashboard we can see the pending task. Anna sees the task information and will now proceed to evaluate the incident. In her evaluation, Anna does the photographic record of the incident and writes a report on her findings and considerations. Anna has to upload the files that outcome from her evaluation, so she creates a folder with the incident ID where she can upload the files to. She is now able to continue the process and propose a preventive action. Anna wants the financial department to consider buying a new press machine or repairing the existing one. For that, she will submit a task to the CFO, Tom. She goes back to her task and fills in her input on the incident evaluation. She proposes a preventive action to Tom and describes what she wants to be done. She also attaches her records to the task, both photo and report. Anna then clicks on Task Done to conclude the step. Logging in as Tom, we can see he has a pending task. Tom opens it, reads what it's about, and decides to reassign the task to his assistant Richard. So now, what he needs to do is to go to the task and click on the Reassign option on top and choose Richard to perform the task. We will now log out and log in as Richard and go to our pending task. He now knows he has to benchmark and choose the best alternative. After some meetings with suppliers and exchanging some emails on the matter, he finally has some budgets. The solution he found better was to repair the equipment, so he talks to the supplier who can take care of it that same day. At last, he must record the outcome of his actions and inform the quality manager, Anna, that the action she submitted was complete and ready for evaluation. First, he can upload the budgets he got from the suppliers in the document management system, in the general repository where these kind of documents are to be stored. He now returns to his dashboard and to the task to fill in the implementation data. As the matter was already settled, he changes the status to resolved. He also fills in the date when it was repaired. On the task observations, he states that they chose to award the contract to Supplier Press Inc., who already repaired the equipment. Finally, he ends the task. Anna has now the responsibility to evaluate if the implemented action was effective enough or not. She has two options. Or she considers the action effective and archives the process, or she considers it not effective and has to reevaluate the incident to propose a new preventive or corrective action. In this case, the action taken was completely effective, so she only has to close the process. Anna goes to the task, marks the action taken as effective, and closes the incident. We've finished our demonstration, so if you want more information on Alfresco, you can go to Alfresco's website at www.alfresco.com. If you need any help or want more info on this plugin, you can count on us. All you have to do is email us to info@moredata.eu or go to our website www.moredata.eu. For last, I just want to thank you for seeing this presentation and hope it contributed positively to your company's growth. Goodbye, and hope to see you along the way.